Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ariq Varul Ramadhani, and today I will present and presentate about the case study that I already read and I already study about it for value engineering in transportation improvement State Road 826 in Palmetto Expressway. The value engineering study carried in this case aims to improve the quality and the function of State Road 826 in Palmetto Express that located in Miami-Dade County, Florida, USA. The length of the project in this case is approximately 6 miles, and the goal of this case itself is to add two additional lanes on each lane along the middle of the road corridor. The function of these lanes is to increase the vehicle mobility, reduce the traffic congestion, and provide additional lane options for driving along national road. Move to the project data. In the general data itself, the project name is the Value Engineering for Transportation Improvement State Road 826 that located in Miami, Florida, USA. The length, like I said before, it's about 6 miles, or in kilometer, it's about 9.65 kilometer. The date that Value Engineering have already studied is on 14 until 18 May 2012. The owner of the project itself is Florida Department of Transportation. The value engineering consultant is PMA Consultant LLC. The VA team leader or the value engineering team leader is Rick Johnson, PECVC. Okay, we move to the economic data. The VA team used economic data that collected based on the information from PD&E Long Range Estimate or LRE Consultant since February 29 in 2012. The following is an explanation of the interest rate parameters used in the project. The year analysis itself is on 2012. The economic years is 30 years starting from 2014. The interest of the economic is about 5%, and the inflation during this project that happened is about 3%. The VA study results. The VA team initially generated 31 ideas, but ultimately 9 ideas were ultimately determined to be designed and suggestion during the idea development phase of the VE work plan. These ideas are then evaluated based on the appropriate evaluation criteria for this project. The designer ultimately categorized 6 ideas as recommendation for this project. Of course, the result of this recommendation were future be developed by the VE study team and significantly influence the existing project design that already done before. We move to the recommendation list. Recommendation one, number six, considering 4 plus 1 in detail for additional lanes plus one lane, with a note that there is a full road soldier in the constructed lane in each lane. The profit or the profit the first is low initial cost. The second one is the minimal operational impact. The third one is profits and initial income stream. The fourth is reduced impact on construction areas, and the fifth is utilize available infrastructure. The loss itself, uh, first is concern may arise regarding traffic flow, which will have a slower impact. The second one is single managed lanes have never been implemented before in Florida. The third one is delineator maintenance is problematic. The potential income that can be reached from this recommendation is about 5.36 million in minimum. Okay, this is the recommendation planning draw based on the first recommendation. This is the existing median barrier wall and the temporary barrier wall, and this is the construction zone. Okay, move to the second recommendation, number 13. From NW36 to NW58 streets, the center lines is resalted northbound to east along the frontage road. The profit is first significantly increase inside shoulder width to 12 feet in both direction of traffic. The second one is traffic operation will be greatly improved. The third one is the emergency response will be improved significantly. The fourth is there is an additional income, and the last is shoulder mounted poles are easier to maintain. The loss The first is increase construction costs, construction time, and the traffic maintenance, and reconstruction of the median barrier wall resulted into additional MOT safe or sub-base. The potential added value for this recommendation itself is about 1.2 million US dollar. This is the recommendation trading draw for the second recommendation. As you can see, the red one is the proposed design before the value engineering already done, and this is the blue drawing. Is it? This is the result for the recommendation that already done from the VE study. Okay, move to the third recommendation, number 16. At the I strip 75 interchange, the alignment centerline is modified to allow 10 until 12 feet for the inside soldier. The profit, there's a two profit. There are two profit. The first is increased soldier width in all traffic direct direction for each lane type. The increasing is from 4 feet until 2 from 4 feet, we change it to 10 until 12 feet. I mean, and the second is traffic operation will be greatly improved. The loss, there are four. The first is will increase construction costs. Second one is increase construction time. The third requires long culvert maintenance, and the last is kind effect licensing. The potential added value for this recommendation is 3.4 million US dollar. Okay, this is the PD&E proposed typical section planning draw, and the second drawing is a VE proposed typical section that already draw based on the recommendation itself from the VET. We move the we move to the fourth recommendation, number 19. Between NW 74 and the Okeechobee streets, the southbound lane was widened westward, providing 12 feet for the inside shoulder. By relocating the entrance of on Okeechobee Road or purchasing a small amount of right of way, the profit from this recommendation, the first is increase inside shoulder width from 4 feet to 12 feet. The second is allow disabled vehicle to enter the shoulder without disrupting managed lane operation. And the last is a 12 feet shoulder provide better condition than a 4 feet shoulder. The loss from this recommendation, the first is cost overruns, and the last is improved traffic maintenance during the construction. The potential added value is 7.6 US dollar, 7.6 million US dollar. I mean, it's quite big for the potential added value for this recommendation, and it means it will be really affected for this project. Okay, this is the drawing from the top view on the satellite from the satellite for this recommendation. The fifth recommendation, number 22. In section 5, 11-foot wide crown and stripping construction was carried out on the road to avoid uh, the grinding and the resurfacing, as well to extend the fifth northbound lane further south. The profit for this recommendation, the first is less overall cost due to eliminating rework, and the second one is reduce negative public opinion about seemingly wasteful construction and additional traffic impact. The loss itself, there are 2 points. The first is shifting job cost to the current Part 5 project, and the second one is redesigning a temp for Part 5. The potential cost saving for this recommendation is about 940,000 US dollar. It's quite small. Okay, move to the planning draw. This is the VA alternative typical that already draw and designed by the VA team. Okay, we move to this number 6 recommendation. Add variable speed limit on public lanes. The profit is 4 point for this recommendation. The first is improve operations and actively manage flow on general purpose lines. The second one is anticipate yield improvement due to minimize speed variations. The third one is provides more consistent speed. The last is 2 point. The first is increase capital cost and ongoing maintenance for dynamic science. The second one is new concept for territory and public reception. The potential added value is around 2 million until 5 million US dollar. Okay, we move to the recommendation recapitulation table. We already explained about the recommendation. In total, there are six recommendation that already filtered from another several recommendation before. And as you can see on the table, there are some notes from the management decision. They are not accepted or accepted. From the recapitulation table, the from the six recommendation, only two recommendation that get accepted for the from the management decision. There are the third recommendation number 16, and then the recommendation number fifth that recommendation fifth from the from number 22 recommendation. Okay, that's all for this study case about the value engineering. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope it can be useful for the viewers. Thank you.